we will go through 10 amazing sections for the Apple website that are worth copying and implementing on your own websites or projects. Each of them has something unique to grab attention and encourages users to stay longer. Stay along to the end. You won't want to miss this. The first one I want to present is a collection of sections, and I do this with full awareness. This is due to some of my favorite styles, including the bento style, which is present in a very applying and precise way for me. The first section grabs attention with the iPhone 16 Pro model. What stands out right away? Large, bold typography and minimalistic background. The phone graphic is at center, and the bright contrast with a dark background makes the product literally pop up the screen. Apple knows how to use light and shadows to give product a premium feel. The CTA button, Learn More and Buy, are simple and intuitive, guiding the user directly through a purchase and further explanation of the offer. In the next, we see the iPhone 16 model, where a styler color palette is used. That's the gradient that doesn't distract from the main product, but at the same time enhances the sense of modernity and elegance. Visual consist is the key here. The layout and the CTA remains the same, reinforcing navigation intuitiveness. Moving on, we have Apple Watch Series 10. Here, minimalism rejects a new level. The product is displayed on white background, emphasizing its design. The slogan "Things That Classic" is not only catching, but also reflects the lightness and modernity of the watch. The sections featuring AirPods and Apple Watch Ultra 2 are perfect examples of how image and text can work together to capture the user attention. The photos are dynamic and emotional, showing user actively engaging with the products, adding authenticity and drawing in the users. At the end, we have special offerings like career deals and trade-in. The icons are simple and the layout is intuitive. This is where potential customers can easily find the available options, which is crucial in the shopping experience. To sum up, the collection of the sections is a great example of how simplicity, consistency, and fruitful navigation can create a unique user experience without the need of dynamic, lively animations. Next, we have a section with a carousel promoting a film of Apple TV+. At first glance, it's clear that the section is designed in a minimalistic way with a strong focus on the character and the title. The large photographs attention, and the shaded photos on the left and right indicate that it's scrolling left and right. The CTA button Stream Now is placed intuitive just below the character, and adding information about the genre and the brief plot description helps the user quickly decide whenever to watch the movie. The minimalistic design of the sections allows the focus on remain on the key elements, the actress, the title, and the action button, making it very effective from UX perspective. The section present in the image is a perfect example of how technology can be present in a minimalistic yet engaging way for the user. Let's start with the first impression. We have here a dark background that immediately draws attention to the key element, a person using the Apple Vision Pro device. The contrast between the environment and the vivid colors, like the user bright yellow sweater, normally grabs the eye without the distracting from the device, enchanting the message about the product's innovation. Another important element is the text. It's a simple, conscious and direct. Drive all the new way to work. Discover all the new way to work. The slogan works as a clear value proposition, resonating well with the users looking for the new tech innovations. The button Learn More and Watch the Guide Tour are classics CTA, giving user a choice. They can either explore the subject further or see the product in action. The key here is the clear distinction between different types of users: those who want deal and those who prefer visual presentations. This is a section that, thanks to the simplicity, clarity, and well-chosen visual elements, effectively communicates the product's value while guiding the user through the next step. This section with the video in the background and scrolling text is an example of modern approach the storyline in UX UI. The movement elements where the text smoothly enters and exits as a scroll creates a sense of dynamism, making the user feel like they are interacting with the content rather than just passively consuming it. Visually, the background video is dim, allowing the focus to stay on the text line content rather than the details of the video. This technical strengthens the communication of the key message. We aren't merely creating products, we are creating something magic for person who use it. It's an emotional, aspirational message that builds a relationship with the users, showing the goal is to creating something exceptional that meets the user needs on the deeper level. The watch the film button is a gently but clear call to action, perfectly integrated into context and in harmony with the aesthetic. Additional, the learn about work in hardware. Links offer an alternative path for users more interested in technology than the magic of the product. This section stands out with a smooth interaction, subtle CTA, and harmonious combination of moving video background and minimalistic yet expressive text, creating immersive experience for user. This section, based on horizontal scrolling tiles, is a classic approach for presenting various categories of content in the dynamic and engaging way. At first glance, we see the slogan, just a few of ways you can make a difference at Apple. This text is simple but highly motivating. The key present make a difference is highlighting with a gradient color, adding visual energy and catching the user eye. This kind of text accentuation is a great way to strengthen the message without the need for more aggressive graphic or typography. Below we see the three main tiers. On my screen resolution, this may vary dependent on your setup, showcasing different areas of working at Apple: Apple retail, software and services, and hardware. Each tile contains a striking image of people in a natural, everyday work situation. This build of sentence of authenticity and personalization, combined with a simple clean call to action in the form of arrows and links under each tile. The user knows they can instantly move to the select section. Another key element is a scrolling animation. The ability to scroll the tiles left or right makes the interactive more intuitive and fluid. The user feels in the control of exploring the content, which increasing engagement. The minimalistic arrow buttons are discreet but functional, engaging interact without overwhelming the visual design. This section beautifully balances functionality with aesthetic. The dynamic tiles combined with a strong inspiring text message create an engaging experience that effectively communicates the diversity of work opportunities at Apple. Okay, quick break. If you are digging this so far and want to make me another video, hit the like button. I will make sure to create another one. Alright, back to it. In another extremely interesting approach to web design, interactive elements can work together in a consistent and smooth way to create an engaging user experience. We are seeing an increasing trend in UX UI design where website content is dynamic by centrally elements remains with the user throughout the entertained browsing experience. The concept helps build strong engagement by offering the user of a sense, control and consistent access to the key functions. Let's take a closer look at this section. This is a specific mechanism here. The section is the focal point, but as we scroll through the page, the surrounding elements remains visible on the screen. That means that we don't need to interrupt our interaction with the main message, which is crucial for maintaining user attention. As we scroll, the only centered content changes, while all prepared elements stay with the users. That gives users the feeling of being in the same place, while a dynamic message evolves before them. This design creates continue, allowing several sections to be treated as a one cohesive experience. Why is important for UX perspective? Because any elements that minimize the need to interrupt the experience increase conversion and positive user impression. Elements that follow the users prove them with a sense of comfort and control, leading more intuitive navigation and improving experience overall. The integration of sections with the fixed site elements is a great example of how modern design puts the elements at the center of attention. This approach is ideal for websites focused on the storytelling, product presentations, or marketing campaigns, with every second of users' attention matters. In these sections, I want to present to you a fascinating feature with the scrolling cards on the website, which combines modern design with an exceptional user experience. It's an example of thoughtful UX UI where every user interaction is intuitive and smooth. Notice how the cards scroll left and right. Each card showcases a different part of offering, and the interface automatically adjusts to the select product. For instance, by clicking on a Mac, Watch or iPhone tab, the cards shift to those related of the product. This allows the user quickly find relevant information without having to manually scroll through entirely page. The well-thought-out design guides the user directly to what interests them, eliminates unnecessary steps. Another key feature is the plus button on some cards. Instead of opening a new window or redirect to another subpage, click on the reviews extension information directly on the same card. This is not only minimizes the need for navigation, but also allows the user to stay without the context, without losing track where they are. As a result, the entire interactions feels more like a seamless and cohesive. From a UX perspective, this is ideal solution for users who value speed and simplicity. Keeping content in one place and explaining smoothly reduces the need for unnecessary clicks and additional page loading. This layout also improves readability. The user can focus on the most important information while maintaining full control over what they see. Scrolling out, smooth navigation between sections, and dynamic content expansion are elements that makes this UX UI design highly effective. Such a design not only simplifies navigation, but also increases user engagement, allowing them to explore content in the most intuitive way. In those details in the design that creates a better, more engaging user experience, ultimately leading to the great satisfaction from interactive with the website. The section present on the page has several key features that positively influence the user experience. First is noticeable that when clicking on the plus icon, the interaction occurs in a smooth and dynamic manner. The element's visual flip like a credit card, which not only enchanting visual appealing but also allows the user to intuitively understand that they are looking at the other side on the same content. Such an animation naturally associates with the real psychical movement, which is reinforcing of the sense of coherence and realism in the interaction. Instead of opening an additional subpage, the user remains in the same environment, which is very conventional from UX perspective and saves times. The dynamic card expands the information, broadening the positive within a single card, which is more effective than traditional new page openings. It keeps the user in the same context without distracting them with the additional factors. This solution combines modernity, minimalism, and intuitiveness. Key element is a well-designed interface. In this section, more from newsroom, the structure and the layout of the content are very clear and effectively. The section clearly presents the latest updates and press release in the form of tails that are well organized in the terms of visual hierarchy. Each tale includes a graphic element, image, as well as the key information such as news category, press release or update, the title of the new publication and the date. The use of images facilitates quick identification of the type of information, which is crucial from user's perspective. Each element has sufficient space around it, preventing information overload and making the overall presentation readable and aesthetically pleasing. Navigation button, such as View Archive, placed at the bottom and intuitive provide a clear signal to the users of how to access older content without overwhelming them with too much options at that moment. Overall, the UX and UI of this segment is consistent with the rest of the site, ensuring simple, quick and enjoyable navigation, while the layout is designed for the users to swiftly find the information that matters most to them. The collection of sections is dedicated to Apple complex situations in the field of healthcare. It starts with a clean header message that immediately highlights the mission: deliver better care with the powerful tools. This message is simple, strong and effectively. Apple communicates direct with its target audience, which is thinking effect tools for healthcare. The simple font styles and large text size give this arena a sense of professionalism while easily conveying essential information. The first section draws attention to the intuitive family interface, emphasizing the ease of adapting Apple technology to existing healthcare workflows. The illustration of the iPhone and the Apple Watch showcase the device in the action, reinforcing the visual message. Each subsequent section highlights essentially functionalities, data secure versatility of the hardware, and simplified management of health information. The minimalist design with ample white space creates a sense of clarity and user comfort. Each section introduces only one or two key features, allowing users to better understand the complexity of the technology. Interestingly, the icon and subtitle line guides the user eye, emphasizing the relevant elements of the content and directing attention to what is most important in each text block. This is a good example of effective use of white space. Overall, it presents a professional yet friendly interface with a clean division into sections, making navigation intuitive and comfortable. So this is my take. What do you think? What's your favorite section design? That's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to check out channel for more content. I'm Przemysław. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching. If you like it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Take care. Until next time.